Brandon, I know you wanted to ask our buddy here about some was it miners news?
That's right. So, Ryan, I know that, like we said in your intro, you're the play-by-play guy for the Guelph Storm in the Ontario Hockey League. There's a couple Caps prospects on that team that you get to see at every game. So, tell us a little bit about these guys.
Yeah, Jake Karabela, who was a fifth round pick, 149th overall 2 drafts ago, has really turned into one of the star players on the Storm. He's third on the team in scoring. He's got 40 points this year. His goal scoring's really picked up. He's got 17 goals. 8 of those are on the power play. He's really helped turn that Storm power play, which struggled last year and earlier in the season this year, into a really, really good top 10 unit. I believe they're seventh in the league now. And he's probably the main reason why. He's got a great shot. He's really turned his offensive game up. But the thing about Jake that got him drafted was his two-way play and his skating ability. We saw him in last year's CHL Top Prospects game. He was spectacular. He scored a goal. It was a beautiful breakaway. And with his skating ability, he's going to be able to generate chances like that a lot in the NHL. He's already got NHL skating ability, in my opinion. He's great on his edges. The thing about him this year that's really stuck out to me, though, is how well he's turned in a defensive effort every night. He's one of the best face-off men in not only the OHL, but the entire CHL. This guy is dominant in the face-off dot, and it was a thing in the offseason that he really took a lot of pride in trying to get better at just being a more well-rounded guy who can go out there, and he gets used in every single situation, which I know is something when a drafted player does, it makes the parent club very happy. And I'm sure the Capitals have been paying a lot of attention to what he's been up to in Guelph this year, winning all those draws. He plays on the penalty kill, he plays on the power play, and he's an option every time that they're out there in overtime because he can outskate just about anybody. And then Cam Allen, who I haven't got to watch all year this year. He played his first game of the season last Friday. Of course, he tore his shoulder in just prior to Capitals development camp. He still went down and took part in all of it, and then had the surgery in Washington, and then flew home and began his rehab. And I'm blown away by the dedication that he's put in. And we had a conversation with Storm GM George Burnett the other day, the night of his first game of the season. Keep in mind, Cam 2 years ago was the rookie of the year in the Ontario Hockey League with 37 points as a defenseman. He scored 13 goals. A bunch of them are on the power play. He's got a massive shot. His edge work's fantastic. And the thing about him, even though he's a smaller guy, he's about 6 feet tall. His compete level is off the charts. He is such a beloved teammate. Everybody loves having Cam around. He was sitting right next to me a lot of the time up in the booth during his injury time. He was always around the guys. He's going to be the captain of the Guelph Storm next year. There's no question in my mind. He's already captain. Yeah, he's going to be the captain of the team. He's already captained the Holinka Gretzky Team Canada under-18 squad that won gold. He had 7 points in that tournament. This kid's got leadership qualities written all over him. Oh, by the way, he shoots right. He's a puck rusher. He's a great skater. And man, despite not being the biggest guy out there, his compete level and his ability to separate players from the puck with his strong lower body is unbelievable. And he made such a huge impact in his first game of the season. For having not played for the entire OHL season prior to last Friday, you couldn't tell right from puck drop. He started the game, and his skating is really something to behold. And he's got such great patience. Again, I said earlier, teams are going to look back. I mark my words. I see the kid play every night, and I saw the work that he put in to get back and come back ahead of schedule from this shoulder injury, and the muscle that he put on. The kid's put on 19 pounds. It's absolutely incredible. The work that he's put in to be able to put on that kind of weight, get faster somehow, and come back early from a shoulder surgery is unbelievable. We've got a kid coming here who's got extremely high compete, is a beloved teammate, has leadership qualities, and shoots right from the point. I'm so excited. When he got drafted, I messaged him right. I was so excited that he got drafted by Washington, and obviously joins Jake in the prospect ranks. So it's kind of cool for them to experience development camp together, but we've got a real gamer here. I think Cam Allen is going to make a lot of NHL scouts look back in boardroom meetings and go, how come we didn't take this kid? How'd he slide to the Capitals in the 5th round? I truly believe that the Capitals have a potential draft steal here with Cam Allen.
That's
How many
fantastic. And
years do you have before he comes to DC?
Before he's a permanent Washington Capital,
Sure.
I would say within 3 to 4 years. He'll be 19 turning 20 next year. He'll be the captain of the Storm. There's no question in my mind. And then you're probably going to put him in Hershey for a little bit, where he'll develop and probably be one of the best young players in that league and be part of a team that continues to push for championships too, which can only help. And he's already got championship pedigree, having won a gold medal for Team Canada. Adding him to a roster like the Hershey Bears, who look well set up to be a contender for the next few seasons, will be excellent for him. He'll be able to kind of get familiarized with the speed of the pro game, which really won't be a problem for him after a couple months, just because of how well he already skates. His gap control is unreal too. Like, he closes guys down and pushes them into the boards, and some of the hits he throws are awesome. Like, he's going to be a popular player. He is going to be a popular player. He has the potential to turn into a real fan favorite. He really could become like an Orlov type guy, shooting right. He plays kind of a smash mouth game. Everything about Cam is high intensity, and I think that Caps fans should get used to hearing the name.
But can he do the hip check like Orlov could?
Yeah, he can. Trust me.
I just remember it was so smooth with the hip checks of Orlov, where it's just like,
Yeah,
sometimes a little frustrating offensively, but the hip check was
it
a
was
thing
an
of
art.
beauty.
It was an art.
that's pretty amazing stuff. He puts on 19 pounds. When I do that, my doctor tells me to stop eating pizza, but that's, I guess, a different story. So,
Just a little bit, yeah. Like, and he's just he's a really good kid too. Like, he's a funny guy. He's really, really excited about being a Washington Capital too. Like, he's really, really fired up about it. And I know that I wouldn't count him out at all. Like, he had a significant obstacle thrown his way with that shoulder injury, and he's come back and looks just incredible. I can't wait to watch him for the rest of the season.